It is a big night. It is the Premier League. It's the South Coast. It's Bournemouth against Southampton. Saints looking for their first win of the season. Bournemouth looking for their second win. Saints 19th in the table, joint bottom with Wolves, who they're playing a month. The Cherries 13th on 5 points. Southampton trying to stay comfortable, playing their way, Joe, and they're trying to play their way through Bournemouth's press, and Ugachukwu shows good strength, drags Cook with him, carries on his run down the left wing, helped out by Fraser. Fraser found him, Ugachukwu squares it back into the box, shot deflected and wide. And that could have been a first goal for Maxwell Cornet in Southampton colours. I think it was goal bound until it hit the defender and went away for a corner to Saints on the far side. Cornet involved, but that was Leslie Ugachukwu picking it up inside his own half, getting return balls and raiding down the left. Now it's a back pass, he's tough for Kepa, and his clearance just about goes over Fernandez's head. Fraser volleys it and Kepa saves it. What a moment that would have been to shut the Bournemouth crowd up if Ryan Fraser had volleyed that into the net. Yeah. 20 yards out, dipping, and Kepa got his body behind it and made sure it couldn't go past him. Bright start from Saints, it's 0-0. So Dibbling and Fernandez are like 10s, Ugachukwu and Downs are like 6s, and then you've got the width from Fraser and Cornet. Either way, it surprised Bournemouth a bit, and I think they struggled as they get the ball forward to Evan Nielsen, and they're 1-0 up, and the referee says he'll stand, and the Brazilian has his first goal. They took the free kick quickly, they caught Saints out. Ramsdale has his hands on Hibbs, saying what on earth happened, boys? But basically Bournemouth caught Saints cold, and they lobbed it forward, and Evan Nielsen stuck a toe out and poked it past Ramsdale. It is Bournemouth 1, Southampton 0, and after a bright start, Saints are behind.
Yeah, and no reaction whatsoever from that free kick. It's a limpid chip over the top. Evan Nielsen already made a run, and it's 1-0.
Bournemouth pressing in the Saints half with about 7 players, and they won it back on halfway, and this time it's Senesi, chips over the top for Ouattara. He's going to get there. Ouattara crosses into the 6-yard area, and Saints absolutely grateful to Charlie Taylor for tucking in from left back and clearing it away in front of Ramsdale as 2 Bournemouth players came flying in, Tavernier and Evan Nielsen. Great cross from the left from Ouattara, who got it in early. Brilliant defending Taylor. Last game here he played was for Stoke on loan, Harwood Bellis, in February 2022. And Saints have to defend because it's done well on the turn by Evan Nielsen, and Tavernier can feed Semenyo off the right. Semenyo with Taylor backtracking into the box, twists back onto his left foot. Antoine Semenyo squares it, low shot, deflected, 2-0. And Bournemouth lead again. They double it. I think there's an interesting conversation going on between the referee and the linesman. Lewis Cook, I think, was the one that had the shot. He's already scored a header at Everton, hardly scores a goal in his career. He's only got 2 league goals for Everton. He might have 2 in a season. Or is it Ouattara?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. It looks like it takes a touch by Ouattara in a way, so that is his goal then.
I mean, really, but if you're Cook, you're disappointed not to get that. Good tackle from Fraser, and Fernandez got back, and then Ugachukwu, 4 red and black shirts around him, loses the ball. And it was Christie again in. Christie is bossing things here, and then they feed it from Cook to Semenyo. Semenyo off the right, 20 yards out, thinks about the shot left-footed, back onto his right foot, will shoot right foot and score right-footed, and it is 3-0 to Bournemouth before half-time, and Saints have collapsed here at the Vitality Stadium. Semenyo's 3rd Premier League goal of the season. We haven't even got to 40 minutes. It's Bournemouth 3, Southampton 0, and where do Saints go from here? 3-0 down before the break, and Bournemouth are picking them apart at will.
Oh, left foot, cuts inside on the right foot, takes up 4 players and puts it in the corner for Ramsdale. Hard shot, Ramsdale can't do anything with that.
Nearly 5 minutes into the second half. That's the voice of Joe Tessam alongside me. Saints trailing 3-0. Can they get a goal and get back into the game? Dibbling's free kick from the right. The header parried away brilliantly by Kepa. Harwood Bellis with the header. The free kick was put in with some speed. Good connection. And Kepa saved it. And it's flicked on. And again, the Saints have the effort. And this time he does score. And Taylor Harwood Bellis goes across to the Southampton fans. Slaps his badge. and says to them, I'm trying, we're trying, and we're back in the game. They still trail 3-1, but they have a goal at the Vitality. It is Bournemouth 3, Saints 1, and it is Taylor Harwood-Bellis with the goal. Sugawara gives it to Dibbling. Can he find his zip back? And he does well, drives over halfway, drags the defender back with him, Kirkes, and then he just runs into a brick wall in the shape of Zabani, and Lewis Cook drives the Cherries into the Saints half, and a lovely ball to Evan Nielsen. Early shot straight at Ramsdale. Best action in the second half for Bournemouth. Quick transition, Joe. Again, that was the key. Forward ball shot. Arsenal next for Southampton, then the break, and then 3 massive games out of 4 in that next period before the November break. Yes, it's Man City away in that spell, but Leicester and Everton at home and Wolves away. Hugely important period coming up after this week. As Dibbling plays a lovely ball to Lallana, went past the first player. It was great football. Here's Brereton Diaz, back post. It can't be turned in by Sugawara, and it's turned away for a corner by Kirkes. If only Brereton Diaz had just slid that towards goal and not to the back post. Maybe he meant to. Maybe he was on the stretch, or maybe he should have used his left foot. It's a corner to the Saints. And Smith will go all the way back to Kepa Arrizabalaga, who, apart from making the save to Harwood-Bellis before not being able to stop his second header, has had a fairly quiet night. And then Harwood-Bellis has got the wrong side of that bounce, and Kluivert's near the goal, and Kluivert plays it cleverly to Kirkes. Kirkes tries to shoot. 2 players slide in yellow shirts. Back to Scott. That one's blocked as well. Brilliant. And then the low shot goes wide from Christie. All credit to Jan Bednarek for his double stop there. The slide got back up and then blocked the next one. Brilliant work rate from Bednarek. And Saints grateful to see Christie's shot go into the side netting. Aaron Ramsdale just has to belt it up. Hits down just over halfway. He turns and looks. There's 4 yellow shirts ahead of him. Can't find a pass or any movement that he likes. Stewart finds it out to Sugawara. Tries to get it from Downs. That's better. Sugawara will take on Kirkes. Should get the cross in. He does to the near post. It's a bit unlucky. It's a corner. It's very well defended by Senesi. As Ross Stewart stuck his leg out to try and turn it to the near post. That was a brave stooping header from the Argentinian, right in towards Stewart's studs. 30 seconds to go. Can Saints get a second? Get another consolation? Curled in, caught by Kepa. No is the answer. Haven't had a shot on target since Harwood-Bellis' goal, and that's a shame.
Yeah, and 3-1. Well, I had someone in the gym today, Tim. He told me that 3-1. He wanted to put money on 3-1.
Well,
should have done. I hope he did.
Well, I don't condone gambling, Joe. As Michael Oliver says, enough is enough. Saints lose again. That's 5 out of 6 at the start of their return to the Premier League. This time it's a second straight defeat to Bournemouth.